Hello, everyone. My name is Giovanni Rodriguez, and I'm gonna be summarizing the article that I looked up that I've been reading for the last few days. It's titled Top Privacy and Cybersecurity Issues to Track in 2024. In recognition of the International Privacy Day, the top privacy and cybersecurity issues for 2024 are being emphasized. Companies across all industries and sectors are facing an amplified number of cyber attacks and increasingly sophisticated attacks, including using emerging technologies like AI, which is becoming very popular, and basically everyone in the world has access to it now. So it's becoming very dangerous for all the companies and people, their privacy, their data information. So that's what we're going to talk about. Companies and industries need to confront new federal, state, and industry regulations that require additional policies and procedures, enhanced proactive security measures, and the disclosure of security incidents to numerous regulators. As a result of all of these issues, there is going to be new legislations in 5 states. Um, it's going to be Washington, Oregon, Texas, Florida, and Montana. The Washington State My Health My Data Act will go into effect on March the 31st of 2024, and it's going to focus exclusively on regulating personal health data outside the scope of HIPAA. The Oregon Consumer Privacy Act will take effect on July the 1st of 2024, focusing on companies operating in the state that collect or possess the personal data of more than 100,000 Oregon consumers or process the personal data of 25,000 or more consumers and sell the personal data for at least 25% of their yearly gross revenue are subject to the law. The Texas Data Privacy and Security Act, also effective on July the 1st of 2024, requires compliance by any entity that conducts business in Texas, produces products or services for Texas consumers, and processes or engages in the sale of personal data. On the other hand, the Florida Digital Bill of Rights will be the third privacy law to become effective on July the 1st, and it's aiming at big tech, and it contains broad entity level and data level exemptions. Last but not least, the Montana Consumer Data Act Privacy Act will go effective on October the 1st, 2024. So I think it's great that these new legislations are being effective to be precautious and have a way of protecting delicate information in companies and industries around the states. The cyber threat landscape will continue to evolve in 2024 with a lot of increase in volume of attacks against companies in all the industries. Threat actors are leveraging emerging technologies such as AI to exploit vulnerabilities. Business need to be vigilant in detecting and defending against advanced social engineering and phishing attacks, as well as ransomware attacks. I believe that AI is becoming very, very dangerous um, because it's kind of going out of control, out of the hands of people. They don't know exactly what is going to happen with it, and it's just too powerful. Everyone has access to it. You can literally go online and use an app like ChatGPT, or I just believe it's very dangerous and needs to have a lot of regulations as soon as possible so people and companies are a little more secure and their information doesn't go spreading all over the internet. Companies must implement and refine controls to detect and prevent ransomware attacks, as well as procedures to efficiently respond to such attacks when they occur. Additionally, companies should assess the location and viability of their backups, test their restoration, and ensure they have an accurate idea of the time it would take to restore from those backups. Now, let's talk about a real case, a scenario that happened to me a few years ago. Um, I was unlucky to had this situation where I got my Instagram account stolen. A lot of my information and private information was exposed, and it was a very complicated situation. So, what happened? So, one day, a friend of mine, someone that I've known for several years, sent me a message on Instagram. As I said, it's someone that I've trusted, that I've hang out with, and I knew that person probably needed something. And he told me, "Hey, can you help me with this? I'm trying to raise funds for this charity. One of my friends had an accident, and I'm trying to help his family to raise money to pay for his surgery." And I was like, "Okay." So he told me, "Just follow this link." As soon as I followed that link, I couldn't log in back into my account. My Instagram started being super weird, and yeah, I couldn't log in again. I tried recovering and resetting my password. I emailed Meta and told them what was going on. I didn't get any response until after 2 weeks, and they finally helped me. They made me send a photo of my ID, of like security questions, um, the answers to that, a lot of information for me. So they finally helped me recover my account, and when I was able to finally log back in, yeah, I realized that person that hacked me started sending messages to people all around the world, people that I have never talked, that I don't know, and it was a handful of messages trying to scam people, just the way they did um, to me. And I found out where was this person logging in from, and it was Nigeria in Africa. So of course I don't know nobody from there, and yeah, it was a very scary situation because I my information was exposed. I didn't know if my pictures were sent somewhere, if my information was sent somewhere. So I was just afraid of happening something to me or my family. Thankfully everything has been good so far, I think. But it did teach me to be very careful every time I get in social media now. Um, it's not any games, and we need to be super careful about everything we share. And well, thank you for your attention. Please be very careful on what we share on social media, on our delicate information. Don't share it with anyone. Be very aware and precautious, and try to have a lot of security in your personal accounts. Always double factor authenticators, and change your passwords constantly, and just be careful because we don't know how technology is going to keep evolving. Here are my references, and thank you for your attention.